Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. We are filming in a different setup. Let us know what you think compared to the natural light. We're doing like our Insta tutorials in this setup. We have like box lights on the side of us and then a ring light in front of us. So we're trying to figure out the lighting situation.
Makes us look extra glassy.
Yeah, it does.
It's great for pictures.
Yeah, so just let us know if you like this setup or if you prefer the natural light, because for normal filming, I don't mind sitting in front of the window in the slightest. So just let us know. But we are going to do a video today that I saw from Sarah Rose, right? This is from Sarah Rose and Emily Noel. Basically, it is my $1,000 Sephora basket, what you'd buy if money is
in an
not
ideal world.
an object.
Yeah.
So we just put a bunch of stuff in here. I don't know, I don't think there's any rules to it, so let's just get into it.
The first thing that I have in my cart is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Incandescent Electra. This retails for $40. I just have been yearning for an Hourglass product for quite some time now. I just don't know, because they discontinued the Illuminator Trio, which was what I was going to get.
That's what I wanted.
Because Sam raved about it all the time, and even though the ambient lighting powders sound fan-freaking-tastic, I don't powder, and I don't think a luminous powder is going to change the fact that I don't powder. I think I still won't like it. So yeah, I really want one of their blushes, like, so bad. And that one specifically, because it's like a more vibrant tone compared to their other like more neutral, soft tones.
I have the Natasha-Nonna I Need a Nude lipstick in the color Michelle. This is like they classify it as a light natural or a light neutral beige. I prefer something more beige or cool tone on my lips. I do work through pink stuff all the time, but I prefer like a beige to cool tone, and I feel like it's nearly impossible for me to find the perfect nude that doesn't have an undertone of pink. Like, concealer nudes are always pink. There's not a hint of warmth. It's very frustrating. So I put that in my cart because I was just looking around and that looked cute.
Next I have, it's a little set from Kaja. I have quite a few things from Kaja in my cart. This is the Moche Minis Bouncy Blendable Highlighter and Blush Duo. It just looks really cute. I love Kaja. We have two of their stacks and they are just like top tier.
Amazing.
They're so good. So I just wanted to try more from the brand, and they just seem very up my alley as far as the skin focus kind of products, like sheer and dewy and
K-beauty-esque.
Yeah.
Even though they're owned by Sephora, they lied to us all. I have the Armas Beauty Luminizer Quad highlighter palette. This is something I want to try, but I can't justify. They actually have like a mini version that I might be able to justify in the future, but it makes me nervous because they're formulated with coconut oil. If you're new here, I break out.
She's very sensitive to everything.
I'm pretty sensitive. So that's what kind of has me on the fence about it. I think it looks gorgeous. I love like the whole vibe of RMS, really like calls to me. I kind of saw like people saying they may be problematic on Twitter, so if they are, like, just pretend like I didn't mention it. But so pretty.
I have next the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Vanish Color Corrector in Fair. This one retails for $32. I want my Becca Under Eye Corrector back so bad in the light tone, but it's sold out everywhere all the time because of Samantha Ravindall.
Good thing I use a medium.
Least favorite person on the planet now, because she has ruined my entire life by recommending me discontinued products and then getting things I love sold out. So just, if Sam ever happens upon this video, just know I hate you. This is a personal attack. But I love Charlotte Tilbury's packaging, so I want to try it. That's all I have to say. I don't know.
Next, I have the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. Don't ask me why I want this palette. I know why. The shimmers, that's why. I have my Cleona shimmers. I've had two Huda Beauty palettes in the past. No, every single Huda Beauty palette we've ever owned has been decluttered.
Yeah, we've had two, right?
We really loved the small ones, the little, like the 9 pans
yeah,
or whatever. Those were really good. We just ended up decluttering them throughout time because we didn't use them enough. But the nude palette my boyfriend got me and I was like, no, and I threw it out. And then I gave it to somebody, and then Desert Dusk. And I used it a few times, and every time I did a look with it, I loved it, but I never would reach for it. And so I don't know why I want this, but it still calls me, because every time I see a look that's done with it, I'm like, Oh my god. Also, this is like a little rose box.
Oh, yes.
There's a girl named Destiny something or other on Twitter. I will link her. You can't really see because of the lighting. It's got like different tones of roses in here, and it's like a cute little glass
it's so
frame.
Beautiful.
It's so cute.
She
and
does
she
a bunch
does
of different colors.
Any colors. Yeah, she'll customize them.
How much did it cost?
I think it was I don't know, I overpaid. Like $30 or $40. Just an FYI, it's so cute, and if any of you want to go buy from her, it's awesome. But yeah, that was my Huda Beauty rant.
So I want the Marc Jacobs like glow deodorant stick thing.
Oh my god, Sam used to rave about that back in the day.
Yeah, in Spotlight. This is $42. I've swatched it before in store. I wanted it so freaking bad, but there's so much product in there. So because it's a big old, it literally looks like a stick of deodorant. Are you getting sick? I'm a little phlegmy. I'm sounding a little smokerish. So mind your business. But yeah, I want it really bad. I don't know why, and I probably will never buy it, but it calls to me deeply.
Next I have the Natasha-Nonna Love Glow Cheek Palette. I want this, and here's the thing. Okay, hear me out.
It's like a fantasy self product for you.
Yeah, it seems like that would be everything I could ever want and more, but the thing is, 2 of them are powders. I love a nice, just very, very, very glowy, shiny freaking highlight, but metallic powder highlights are just not what I like right now. I mean, that's what I wear, but I don't like it. It just doesn't, it's not flattering. If I use like my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter, I am like, holy shit, I look amazing. But if I use literally any other powder highlight, I'm like, okay. Like, it's just not my favorite. I can make it work, obviously. I've been putting like cream highlight over it to make it work, but I just don't know if it would be worth buying, but I like the idea of it.
Yeah, I still really like powder highlights. There's some, I don't know how to explain it. I love an intense highlight, and a cream can get you there, but I still gravitate towards powder highlights more. I don't know why. I like a cream highlight for like mixing in with foundation or putting on top of a powder highlight, but I barely ever wear them on their own, and I don't know why, because I like the way they look, but I always feel the need to go over top, so I don't know. My next thing in here is the friggin' Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow Contour Palette in Fair Medium. This is $68 for a bronzer and highlighter. And I don't know, I want it. I want it really bad.
Next thing I have is the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. I'm wearing them today because Instagram and Twitter seem to eat up lashes, but like I don't really like wearing them nowadays. And so I would like to try some high-end mascaras. All my life I've said you don't need a high-end mascara. A drugstore is just as good. And although I still do agree that doesn't mean you can't find amazing ones at Sephora or Ulta. And I would like to try some high-end ones as time goes on if I'm not wearing lashes all the time, because then I can justify it, because then I'm not just covering up the $90 mascara, you know?
Yeah, I definitely don't wear lashes most of the time anymore. If I do, it's a pair of like Ardell Wispies, and that is just enough for me. I love no falsies now. It has made my life so much better. So simple. You know how you worry about your inner corner popping off? You worry about trimming it right? I don't have those worries. My lashes are actually really nice, and I have been covering them up for years for absolutely no reason, because I'm not an Instagram makeup person. I'm just not, but I wanted to be, but I'm no longer. Anyway, next here is the Pat McGrath Mothership 1 eyeshadow palette in Subliminal. It's the one with the blues on cool tones. The way my heart
Be still my heart.
The way my heart wants this. My only thing though is because Pat has such incredibly pigmented mattes, I'm worried about the cool tone mattes in here. That is what has stopped me from buying this palette time and time again, because I'm afraid that the cool tones are going to be hard to work with for me, because cool tones in general, especially grays, can be really difficult to work with, especially if they're overly pigmented. And I know Pat's probably are, because she makes eyeshadow. She is a woman of color, so she makes eyeshadows that work really well for women of color. And I, if you have not noticed, am not a woman of color. I'm a woman of white. I don't know what what's a new term? I know Karen's off the market, but you could call me Karen, I guess. I don't know. I want it so bad.
Then I have the Pat McGrath Sublime Skin Highlighting Trio. This is powder highlights. Something about these just
but they look
so...
like balmy powder. Like I don't know. They look different.
Yeah, so I just really want to test them out, honestly. That's what I want to do. So that's why it's in my cart. You know how many times I've almost clicked checkout? No, not gonna happen.
I have the Milk Hydra Grip Primer in here. I don't know why, because I don't even like grippy primers, but everybody talked about it. I think Milk might have gotten canceled. Honestly, I can't keep up with the amount of bad brands that are out there, so you're gonna have to bear with us through this process, okay? Because I just don't know. I live a busy life. But yeah, I felt it before in Sephora, and it didn't feel as grippy as like the e.l.f. Jelly Pop. It felt much more moisturizing. So I don't know if it just has a tack to it as it sits on your skin or what the case is, but I'm interested to try it, that's for sure.
Then I have the Lila B Bronzer. It's a bronzer duo. It's got like a matte and like a shimmer side, and it's like this big, and it is heavy, and I really just want to feel the packaging.
Everything from Lila B looks so cute.
Yeah, everybody in my YouTube circle has raved about it. The whites in my YouTube circle have raved about it, and so I'm just really interested to try it, but it's $42 for like a little freaking pebble, so there's that. I have the Marc Jacobs Velvet Lash Primer. I love lash primer. I've been using the same one for years, the one from L'Oreal, the voluminous one. It's my absolute favorite, even though it's like the only one I've tried. I've tried like 2, 3, I think. But I love that one, and I always go back to it. But something about this one, I think I've heard, maybe it was Kathleen Lights. I think somebody said something good about this lash primer, and ever since I've been like, Marc, need it. I have the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. I thought this would be something that I might like for powder highlighter, because it's very soft, it's very subtle. I'm not a huge fan of a blinding highlight. I just want a wet looking highlight, but I think this could do something for me. I don't know if I would like it or not, but you know, I haven't tried it out, so there's that. Moving on. I have the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Face and Body Glitter Gel in Sparkle Out. Or no. Oh my god, me too.
It's in Party Monster.
I have it on there too.
It is a periwinkle.
It looks so cool.
It's a periwinkle glitter gel. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Do I wear glitter? No. Do I have an abundance of glitter? Yes. Now we're talking like Shane Dawson's apology video. I just want it. And I like the fact that it's not a loose glitter. And I love the color. And that's all I have to say. It's very cute. I also have the Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadows in my cart. I have the shade Burnish. Oh, sorry, my cart got all moved around as I was looking through things. So I've got the shade Burnish, Ray, and Smoke. Smoke is like a taupey. Oh, I want Smoke.
Ray looks... I just know that Sam's talked about it. And then Burnish just looks like a nice, like a one shadow kind of vibe. But I've heard just amazing things. Jamie Page always talks about how they're like mature glitters, and I just want to try them so bad. But I am not justifying $30 hairs for a single shadow. I love my ColourPop Super Shocks. So, next I have the Huda Beauty Nude Obsessions eyeshadow palette in Nude Rich. Is that the deepest one? Yes. The way this calls to my heart. It is it's burgundy red smokiness. This is the kind of neutral palette I would gravitate towards. And I've seen so many people try this, and everybody's like, wow, this is friggin' stunning. The shimmers look to die for. I want it so bad. And I love that she did the nude palettes with 3 different shades, so that they cater to different skin tones. I thought the fair one was kind of ugly. I didn't understand like the purple thrown in there or whatever, but the rich one is definitely like, I want it. Then I have the Ysl Touche Eclat All-in-One Glow Foundation. I want it because Jamie Page talks about it. She talked about it in another video, and she said something about how, like, if this was the only foundation, like this would be her only foundation if she could only choose one. And I've been sold ever since, but there's like 0 shades and it's almost $50. There's that. I have the Kaja Cutie Bento Creamy Lip and Cheek Duo in the shade Juicy Watermelon. Oh, are you kidding me?
It looks so pretty.
It looks cute. Perfect. I love how tiny it is. I love that there's two. I love the stack thing. And they're so compact. Like, they're so compact. Like the, here, eyeshadows. For comparison, this is a Tarte Chrome Paint, and this is the Kaja stack. This is one eyeshadow. This is 3. Granted, you get more in this, but I'm not going to go through this ever. So I bet this is probably close to the size of the little cheek thing. I don't know how big that is, but I don't mind
they're
having
the same
a small
size,
thing.
I think.
Then I have the Marc Jacobs Enamoured Hydrating Lip Gloss Stick in Sugar. If you've been around since last year, we wore that we went through 2 over the summer. 2. What? Dude, we wore it all the time. It was so good. I next have another thing from Kaja. It's the Beauty Bento Bouncy Shimmer Eyeshadow Trio. I have 2 of them. This one is in Sparkling Rosé, and then I have the next one in Poppy Champagne. So the Sparkling Rosé one is all shimmers, and it's such gorgeous berry tones, and I don't know how to describe the Kaja eyeshadow formula, but it's like, you know, the shimmer of like Fenty Diamond Bomb, something like a really refined sparkle. That's what the Kaja ones are like. They're so incredibly reflective and textured, but they're not chunky. They're really gorgeous. So I want that one, and then the Poppy Champagne is 1 shimmer and 2 mattes, I think, but they're so pretty. So I'm interested to try the mattes. I have 3 Fenty cream blushes.
Oh, I have one too. I have a Daiquiri Dip.
Me too. So I have Daiquiri Dip, Strawberry Dip, and Rosé Latte. When they first came out, I was like, need them, and then everybody's like, they're like this big, and I was like, don't need them, and I'm like, I've got so many damn cream blushes, it's okay if they're small, need them, and I'm back on the train, and God, they're pretty. They are so cute. I actually like how compact they are upon further inspection. I do use a lot of cream blush. I don't think it would be something where
I think we could go through them.
Yeah, we could actually go through it. But that's fine. Makeup's meant to be used. And it's not like they're $50, they're $20. It's okay if they only last a year or 2 years. It's fine.
Yeah, for sure. I have a Fenty item in here. This is the Gloss Bomb in Sweet Mouth. I know she hates the smell of gloss bombs. I don't mind it. I love Diamond Milk. I love that gloss bomb. I don't love any of the others, but this one is a light pink.
We tried Fussy and it wasn't all that.
Fussy was I like Fussy more than the original, but I think I like Sweet Mouth more than Fussy. It looks so gorgeous.
Then I have the Atelier Cologne Vanilla Incense perfume. Samantha Ravindal raved about this, and I was like, alright, I want to try it. And so I never did. And then one day I was placing a Sephora order, and I was like, okay, I'll get the small version. Like, I'll get the mini. I love this perfume. It's everything I ever wanted and more, and it lasts so long. I love it, and so I think my boyfriend's getting a full size for me, so I don't need it in my fake Sephora cart, but it's fine.
I don't wear perfume ever.
I stink. I sweat like a pig.
We are polar opposites. I don't even wear deodorant.
She doesn't sweat. She smells fine. I don't. Alright, I shower normally like once, sometimes twice a day to scrub myself down. I sweat like Vic will walk in the bathroom like after I got in the shower and she'll be like, Jesus Christ, like I smell that bad.
She smells awful.
It's really hard. I don't know.
It's very off-putting.
It's very difficult.
Okay, next I have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Matte Bronzer in Fair. Either Fair or Light would be the color I'd go for. I just want it. And I wasn't going to want it. I was going to avoid wanting it because the shade range looked pretty not that great. And I still think it could use expansion like most shade ranges could. But a couple of my black influencer friends, I think it was Andrew. Andrew Rose, he said that it's his favorite bronzer. And he's got deep skin. And he's pretty deep, so I was like, ooh, maybe I do stan, you know? So I want it.
Then I have the Vizart, whatever you want to call it, Dark Edit eyeshadow palette. I saw this last strong and I was like, super cute. I would love that. But I think we could probably dupe it with a lot of the shades that we have, but it is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. very fall, very Halloween.
I have the Smashbox primerizer in here.
Me too, girl. Well, I don't have it in here, but I want it.
I don't think I'd even like it that much. Like, I don't think it would be that moisturizing. I just don't. But I want it. I'm sure it's a light lotion.
I also have one more Natasha-Nonna I Need a Nude lipstick. This one's in the color Noah, N-O-A. Noah. It's like a concealer nude. That's what it is. But it's pink, but like it still looks pretty. So put it in my cart. And then I also have the Tower 28 jelly lip gloss. This is in the color Magic. It's back in stock. I was gonna get it for Vic for our birthday, but it was out of stock.
I'm glad it was out of stock because I was gonna get it for you too.
But it's very pretty and I want to try their glosses so much.
Okay, next I have the bronze palette from Natasha-Nonna. Listen, the way I want this palette, I don't know why, but the way that it calls to my soul as a neutral palette with 2 grayish tones, like the way I want this is unhealthy. I'm glad it's in the $65 range, not the $125 range, because I can almost guarantee I will pick this up at some point. Maybe I will show.
If I were gonna buy,
talk me out of it in the comments.
If I were gonna buy a neutral Natasha-Nonna palette, it would be Biba.
Oh.
100%.
Well, Biba looks cute. I really want Biba too. Now that I'm into neutrals a lot more than I was.
Not again. Then I also have the Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out Cream Bronzer in the shade 04 Honey Glaze. I might need 03. I'm not sure. I just want to try it because people are like, it's sheer balmy goodness. So we're gonna sheer balm it up. I have a Fenty cream bronzer in here. It's actually the color Amber, which is a cool toned color, so it's a contour shade. We did just order from, oh fuck, what's it called? A brand? Salt New York.
Salt New York. We ordered a couple of their cream products, 4 of them, so you can expect a review on that soon. But that's why I would not get this, because I like contouring now. I'm just changing all of the way.
I don't really do all that.
Sometimes I do. I want a cream one. But also I have the Fenty Mademoiselle Plush Matte Lipstick in Midnight Wasabi. It's a dark green.
Might as well get it while it's on sale.
A dark green. I want it. So, don't tempt me. When do I wear dark green lipstick? When?
I don't know. I don't like colorful lipstick.
I do.
Then I have the Dior Backstage Contour Palette. I don't know why I want this. Gina, I always called her Shelka because I didn't know. It's like Shvedka or something. Like, it's like very not my language. And she used it, and ever since I've wanted it, and I really don't contour that much, but it just looks so nice and like luxurious, and I like the shades in here, and I just want it very badly, so I put it in there. And I also have the Bite Beauty Changemaker Supercharged Micellar Foundation. This, I don't know if I would like it or not. I really don't, just based on the reviews. It's very confusing.
Yeah.
I think the way I prime in my skincare, it would be more dewy on me, but a lot of people are saying it's satin. I don't like
a satin.
So it's really hard for me to tell what I would like about this, but I've heard some really good reviews about it, so it's been kind of on my like list for a minute.
I have the Makeup Forever stick foundation on here. I don't know. I've heard this is the best stick foundation for dry skin, and I want to know, but most of the time I don't like stick foundations. The only exception to that is the Makeup Revolution one. I just ordered another actually because I've been missing her. It is the most, it's like a balm stick. It's so glossy,
but
and
you
beautiful.
gotta build, otherwise it gets very cakey. Do not go in with a lot.
Yeah, you need a light layer of that stuff. It has a lot of coverage. And then I also have the Kaja brightening corrector in Peach, and I've heard good things about this one. I think it would be a little more luminous than the Charlotte Tilbury corrector, so I'm interested to try that one as well. It's only $19, so cheaper than Becca.
I only have one more thing left because some of my things were very expensive.
Have 2 more, so.
I have the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in dark brown. I would like to test this out as a lip liner. Lip liner is something that I am very passionate about, and I really, if you're still here and you like a dark brown lip liner, let me know your favorite dark gray brown lip liners. Very, very cool toned. Not a hint not a hint of warmth in them. I don't like.
I'm interested to try like a MAC lip liner too, because I know a lot of people love those.
Cork. So I might have to pick one out from Ulta at some point, just because I love lip liner, and I'm starting to go through some. I love my dark brown from NYX, but it's just not quite as cool toned as I would want. Okay, I only have 2 more things in here, and they are unbelievably bougie. First is the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate in 0.5. Oh my god, the way I want that.
It looks so balmy and gorgeous, and
I heard Fenty was a dupe.
Oh shit. Okay, good to know. Next, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Palette of Pops eyeshadow palette in Pillow Talk. The way I want this palette. I cannot express to you the amount of times I put this in my cart and removed it. So many times. Like 50 maybe. It just looks like a very, very sheer wash of sparkle. Oh, I love that. I love it. I love it. I want it. That's all.
Alright, anyway, that is our full like $1,000 Sephora cart. Mine was just under 1,000, but I didn't feel like finding something.
Mine was right over.
Get it right over 1,000. But you know, that's just kind of what's on our list. If you've tried any of these products that we listed, go ahead and let us know if they are worth the splurge or if they're ass. We are still on a low buy, so we won't be picking up a bunch of stuff. But
it is our birthday in a couple of days. It's probably past our birthday when you see this video, but you'll be seeing a birthday haul as well. I don't know if that will be before or after this or whatever, but we both bought makeup stuff for each other, so
yeah. So we'll probably haul that just so you guys can see, and we'll do like testing it out and shit. But yeah, this is our little Sephora video. Let us know your thoughts. Is there anything big that you would pick up if money was not an option, like if money was not like an issue at Sephora? Is there anything that you'd be like and run? Because there's just a few things that I feel that way about. But yeah, that's all from us today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.